Hello, everyone's. I am here for Love and Hip Hop New York Season 10, Episode 7. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, oh, welcome back. So we starting off with Safaree. He feels since Yandy is a married woman, she's a good person to talk to since he's stressed. And I'm looking here like, is she really a married woman? Because I know we went through her whole wedding and all those things, but when we come back the next season, we find out that she never turned in her marriage license. Now, here in Texas, you have 30 days before you turn into your marriage license that has been signed, and if you don't, it's null and void. Now, this is what I think happened. She got married to Mendici. She was going to sign, they signed the marriage license. They were going to turn it in. And then it was like, you know what? Mendici going to jail. If he owes restitution, you two are married, they going to take some of your money. So she was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that just yet. We're going to wait till he done paid that off or what, however. But we're not going to use, turn in this marriage license because they going to be coming for my check. So now she just saying that they married. But like, I don't know. I'm not in her business, but I know the last time we checked, she hadn't turned it in. So that does not make Mendici her husband legally. Yes, y'all had a wedding ceremony, but if you have not turned in that paperwork, but you guys are not married. But hey, maybe she did eventually. I don't know. But I'm just trying to figure out how come Yandy, she has her bonnet on because she has her hair in flexi rods, but like 3 or 4 of the flexi rods is outside the bonnet. And I'm like, the whole point of the bonnet is that you can protect your flexi rods while you sleeping, while you getting your makeup together. Like, why are some of them outside the bonnet? This was one of them huge bonnets, so if you have box braids or something like that, or if you have flexi rods, it is comfortable on your head. And that was just like, I was just sitting there looking like, why does she still have the flexi rods hanging outside of the bonnet? But Safaree over here, like, he doesn't understand bringing Rich to his bachelor party was a bad idea. I'm like, Rich, who used to date the woman that you're trying to marry, who has talked bad about this woman, you invited this man to your bachelor party and you thought that was a good idea. You didn't think that the woman that you're going to get married to was going to have some type of issue with that. You didn't. Then on top of that, he didn't even go home last night. He stayed at his mama's house because he was so annoyed, and he's like, he's not going to tolerate that, because if you tolerate a little bit, then it's going to only get worse. So he's talking about he don't even know if he want to get married. I'm like, this is like the day of or the day before the wedding, and y'all acting like this? Child, he ain't no worse. I mean, Erica ain't no worse because she didn't even go home. She stayed over at Remy and Papooses' house because she was so stressed. I guess she didn't want to deal with him, so she didn't go home. He didn't want to deal with her, and he didn't go home. But, like, was it me, or was Remy sitting there looking like, okay, how long do I have to sit here and listen to this woman whine? That was the look on Remy's face. Maybe that's not what she was thinking, but that's what I was getting. But Remy says she's not going to allow people to tarnish the foundation that they made. Like, are you willing to cancel your wedding because of rich dollars? Like, now she has something to think about. Like, do I love this man? We having a baby. Do I really want to do all that because of rich dollars? I was like, damn, old to Camilla. I'm just going to say this, Camilla. Trying to take a gun on a plane while you high is not a ridiculous charge. She talking about something, my husband is in prison because of a ridiculous charge. This man tried to board a plane while high with a gun, and then when like police and all that stuff came through, he ran to get away. That is not a ridiculous charge. He needed to go to prison because of that, and hopefully doing that he was able to get himself together and was, like, got off the pills and all that stuff. I'm still trying to figure out how he was able to get out of the airport, because I know in the Atlanta airport, that is a long line maybe it wasn't a lot of people, I don't know, but like in Atlanta airport is huge. He wouldn't have been able to make it out. The Houston airport, maybe, but like I've never been to New York or the New York airport or wherever he was at, but like he was able to get out. But I'm like, nah, boo, Kimbella, that was not no just ridiculous charge, no. But now, since Jewels is in prison, it's up to Kimbella to make money for the family. So she on the phone with him, and she's, trying to work with his brother to get his music out there. And like, she don't know how he gonna take that, because he is very, his music is his passion, and you know he don't want nobody else working with it, but he gives his blessing, because you know all the fans out here, they waiting on that new Joel Santana's album. Like I said, I am not a big music person like that, so maybe there are still some fans out there like, you know, that like the Dipset music and all that stuff. So next step is maybe we can get Jim Jones on the track as well. Jonathan is all up into everybody's business. When I tell you everybody, I'm talking about everybody. He over at doggone it. They at the wedding now. They didn't Safaree and Erica, they decided, yeah, we do want to get married. So it's the day of the wedding. Then and Tahiri sees Jonathan, is like, oh look, the wedding crasher. He's over talking about some, well, you just met what's her name, Erica, and you invited to her wedding. She's like, no, boo boo, I've known Erica for a while, just because we ain't following each other on social media, which, like, how do you know that I am or not following her on social media? And I'm like, what? Jonathan here, because he said since Yandy is married, he will always be her plus one. I'm like, is she married? I don't know, but I'm like, how does that look to you? Sin is supposed to be your best good friend. Y'all go back like Forrest and Bubba, Forrest and Jenny, and you are going to a wedding of her ex. Now, how does that look to you? I don't even know. But you supposed to be Sin's best friend, but you over here at her ex's wedding, I guess. Joe basically tells him, y'all just need to mind y'all business and stay out of mine, because like what me and Sin got going on, that's between me and Sin. You can be concerned about her, but don't be jumping in our business, please and thank you. Lastly, Carly Rae and Sierra's names were not on, from Atlanta. They were not on the list. And like basically they had to sit out of the wedding, like, hey, if you know somebody who was supposed to show up didn't show up, then y'all can come in, but until then y'all just gonna have to sit out here at this like random table and get y'all a little drink. Yeah, cool. In the end, Safaree sent Erica some kind of gave Erica some kind of charm with her dad's name on it, I think, and she gave him a picture with his uncle, because his uncle meant so much to them. These two got married. We happy for them. All those good things. But I know when on my wedding day, I was nervous, out of this world, stressed out that I was gonna be late, but not thinking, hey, they can't have the wedding without you. You know that, because me and my mom, I'm not from Houston, and I was getting married here in Houston. I don't know how to get around, so we was getting a ride to the wedding. I was like, I was gonna get my judge's phone at the church, but then I was like, I'm just gonna put it on. I was stressed. It seemed like it took forever for me to walk down the aisle. I was nervous, and then right when I was about to walk down the aisle, it was just a lot. So the wedding was beautiful. Her dress was beautiful. Safaree's sister was his best man or best woman. They looked happy. I'm happy for them. So yeah, they did all that fussing and fighting and hooting and hollering, and they ended up getting married anyways. That was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on for when my beautiful face puts up a video. You can click on it, you can like it, you can share it with your people, you can come over and be one of my people. If you are already a family member and one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. And this is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.